Good afternoon, Crestview. Mayor J.B. Whitten here. Spend a few minutes with you. Actually, I don't have 2 or 3 topics this afternoon. I'll try to get to them rather quickly and not take a lot of your time. First of all, I want to remind you that the city is hosting the Chamber Breakfast tomorrow over at the Community Center, and although all the bookings are done, you'll be able to watch it live on the city's Facebook page. We'll be streaming it live. I will be giving a State of the City address, and our CRA director will be giving a status report on the CRA. So make sure you tune in tomorrow morning, starting at about 7:30. Later on in the day, about 10:30, we're going to have a workshop. Again, the workshop is going to be broadcast both on the city Facebook page and the city website. The most important things we're going to talk about in the workshop is, number one, looking at the charter. Are there some more changes we might want to make compared to those we made in 2018? So tune in if you want to see the discussions going on. Keep in mind, in workshops, no decision can be made. You can't have a vote in a workshop. You can reach a consensus that you want to move forward, or you don't want to move forward, but you can't have an actual vote and do any kind of things like resolutions or ordinances. But we'll be discussing several questions on the charter. And then we'll turn to the strategic plan that we've been operating, called a New View. We're going to look at that and see whether it's still applicable. We want to keep it the way it is, or do we want to make any fine-tuning changes to it? Probably the most important thing will be we're going to start talking about our budget policy. Not necessarily the budget workshop, but the budget policy, and that is things we need to look at. Do we need to look at the fee structure? Are we charging too much for some things and too little for others? So it's well balanced and it meets the demands of the city and the demands of the people. So we'll be looking at fee structures. We'll also be looking at storm water utilities, which currently we operate that at a loss, and that is we don't recover everything we put in the storm water utilities, and therefore we have to find a way to make up that difference. And then we'll be looking at the future of our wastewater plant. As predicted right now, within the next 5 years, we're going to have to invest $15 to $20 million in that plant because of all these changes we have to make with the bypass coming through and all those other kind of things. So very interesting. And the budget policy, 10:30 tomorrow morning, right here in the City Council chambers. And just let me wrap up by saying that regardless of what you do, whether you come to Chamber Breakfast, whether you stop by City Hall, whether you go on to any kind of event, keep in mind COVID-19 has not gone away. Okay, so people, please use common sense. Use a mask when you need to. Maintain social distance. Wash your hands all the time. Use sanitizer. Let's keep everybody in Crestview healthy. And with that, God bless all of you, and you have a great day.